Okay, today we discuss about the paper 4. So title of this paper is the cytogenetics, molecular biology and biotechnology. So somewhat recent or advanced topic are covered under this paper. So first unit it is cytogenetics, cell division and cell cycle, steps in cell cycle and control of cell cycle. So previously we have little bit studied about the cell division and cell cycle. So here the next part of these cell cycles or cell division is the cytogenetics about the cell division. So how these chromosomal changes will take place, then how these the number of chromosomes, that means the replication process will take place. And in mitosis or meiosis you have already studied and you are known about this mitosis process and meiosis process. तो माइटोसिस में आपने देखा है कि फ्रॉम सिंगल सेल्स they can be divided and they can form the two daughter cells, and these two daughter cells they are having the same number of chromosome number. तो मियोसिस आपने मियोसिस भी स्टडी किया है, तो मियोसिस में क्या होता है, फ्रॉम सिंगल सेल्स दे कैन फॉर्म द फोर डॉटर सेल. तो वहां पे क्या होता है, जो भी क्रोमोसोम नंबर है दैट इज 10n जो है दे विल बी reduces and they can form the haploid number of chromosome number. So how this actually the process of the chromosomes reduced or the replications etc. will be takes place, that at the genetic level we have studied here. So in cell cycle, so what are the phases in cell cycles? So the cell cycle there, it is mostly divided into two large, that is mitotic phase and interphase. इंटरफेज में हमने स्टडी किया था कि इंटरफेज में फिर दिस इंटरफेज अगेन डिफरेंशिएटेड इनटू थ्री सब स्टेजेस, दैट इज G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. And then the cells goes to the mitotic phase. In mitotic phase, that means there will be five steps, sub-stages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So in this way, the from single cells, they will be, after the mitosis, the cells will be divided and they can form the two daughter cells. So with this basic, the here we have discussed more detailed about the cell cycles. How actually, what are the checkpoints? How these from single cells they will be divided, and what are the requirements for this process? We have discussed here. So in that unit, we have discussed about the checkpoints during the cell cycle. That means जब भी सेल डिवीजन होता है तब हर एक पॉइंट पे वहाँ पे चेक किया जाता है कि सेल्स सब जो प्रोसेस है, न्यूट्रिएंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, उसका रेप्लिकेशन है, डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन है, उसकी जो भी प्रोसेस हो ठीक से हो रहे हैं कि नहीं. सो दिस आर द checked by the different points at the G1 to S phase, then in between the G2 to M phase, and then there is checkpoint at the anaphase stage. So more detailed about this checkpoint we have discussed in this unit. Then for these checking points in the cell cycles, there are requirements of the proteins and now there will be most requirement of the proteins and enzyme. So here the role of the cyclins, then CDKs, these are the different enzymes and proteins, that is E2FS, then DP proteins, P53. These are also different proteins and they can play the important role in these cell cycles for checking or checking the different phases. Then here we also discuss about the some components they are required or they are promoting this process, like the anaphase promoting complexes, then that is APC, then a replication origin, a replication initiation complexes. These are the different factors they are required at the time of cell cycles, and we have discussed more detailed in this unit. Then the next important point in this unit, that is centrosome activation. So centrosome, in that we have discussed about the duplication of centrosome, then role of nucleoprofiles, then organizations of the mitotic apparatus, then different components they are required for the divisions of the centrosomes. So centrosomes, as you know, in parent cells, there will be single centrosome or single nucleus is present. But after the replication or after the division, they will be divided and they form the two daughter nucleus or centrosome. जो भी nuclear material है, they will be divided into the two daughter cells. So how this actually the process will take place, we have discussed in these points. Then second unit, it is of based on the molecular biology. Molecular biology regarding the microorganisms. So here we have discussed the microbial genetics. जो भी microorganisms है, in that microorganisms, the different processes or how this molecular basis of this transformation they can uh, same like the higher organisms. In microorganisms also the processes like transduction, conjugations where takes place. And with these processes, the genetic or genes they will be carried from one generation to the next generation. So how this transformation will takes place, we discussed here. So in this unit, there were some statistical informations, statistical examples are also there. So with this deletion mapping, then cis trans trace, we can solving the different examples regarding the molecular genetics. Then here regarding the neurospora, here we discuss about the deletion or two genes or centromere variant. Then unit third, it is on recombinant DNA technology. So in recombinant DNA technology, as you know, the some selected genes, we can transfer the genes on the another organism. So here for transferring the genes, some vectors are important. So regarding the vectors that means they can help to carry the genes from one organism to another organism. So here, first of all, we give the different more information regarding the different vector which are used to modify or to transfer the DNA. So in that vectors we have discussed about the SV14 vector, then vaccinia, baculovirus, retrovirus. These are different vectors they are using this technology. With this, some effective vectors like the yak, that is of the in east, then or yak, which is also called as YEP. These are so effective vectors. They can be used to uh, increasing or copying the higher numbers of the productions of HBGA vaccines. So we have also give more information about these vectors. Then uh, hub part is about the vectors, and then the next hub part is about the improving the plants with the specific characters, like or the hub part related to the transgenic plant. transgenic plant, as you know, in transgenic plant, we can develop the plant with more effective characters. So here, the characters like herbicides resistant. So recently in field, different herbicides they can be used to control the herbs or weeds. So here, uh, the plants that can be developed to to resist the herbicides, so they cannot affected by any herbicide. So how these plants they will be developed we have discussed here. Then also the we have discussed here about the how this expression of the targeted proteins they will be selected, then how these improve the detoxification levels in the plant, then how they can be mutated these targeted proteins, and how the actually these process for the improving of the plant or developing of the transgenic plant will carried out we have discussed here. Here also there will be examples for the improving the nitrogen fixing efficiency in the plant, then how to induce the nitrogen fixing bacteria into the plant we have discussed in this unit. Then the next last unit it is on applications of the recombinant DNA technology. Here we have discussed this recombinant DNA technology in case of the increasing the resistance of the biotic stress. So nowadays there are different biotic factors, it is living organism, they are affected the field. So the many crops they will be affected and they are lost their yields. So the now this technology or recombinant DNA technology are used to improving the resistance capacity of the plant. So we can here we discuss regarding the insect resistance. So how plant they can be resist to different types of इंसेक्ट जो भी इंसेक्ट है डिफरेंट टाइप्स के फील्ड में यदि आप जाओगे तो वहाँ पे आपको डिफरेंट टाइप्स के इंसेक्ट नजर आते हैं. सो दे कैन अफेक्टेड द प्लांट्स. जो भी प्लांट्स हम यदि राइस प्लांट है, जवार है, व्हीट है, वो प्लांट हम फील्ड में ग्रो करेंगे तो उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे इंसेक्ट आ जाते हैं. तो हम ऐसी वैरायटी डेवलप करेंगे कि जो इंसेक्ट को रजिस्ट कर सके, इंसेक्ट का कोई भी इफेक्ट उस प्लांट के ऊपर नहीं होगा. तो हाउ वी कैन डेवलप दिस टाइप ऑफ वैरायटीज we have discussed here. In that also there will be viral resistance. So कुछ viruses say they can affected also the plant. So for जो भी plants हम वायरस अफेक्ट ना हो इसके लिए हम कुछ वायरस रेजिस्टेंस वैरायटी विद द हेल्प ऑफ डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी हम डेवलप कर रहे हैं, जो साइंटिस्ट लोग हैं वो डेवलप कर. तो हाउ दिस plants or transgenic plants they will be developed we have discussed here. Disease or some जो बैक्टीरिया है, इंसेक्ट्स है, वायरल के रेजिस्टेंस हम कर सकते. कुछ जो इम्प्रूवमेंट है न्यूट्रिशनल लेवल पे भी कुछ वैरायटीज ऐसे डेवलप करते हैं कि जिसकी न्यूट्रिशनल कैपेसिटी बढ़ सके. तो हाउ और एज वेल एज कैपेसिटी भी बढ़े और उसकी क्वांटिटी भी बढ़ जाए. तो इसके लिए भी जो फॉर एग्जांपल स्वीटनेस है, यदि आप फ्रूट्स या वेजिटेबल्स है तो उसका हम स्वीटनेस बढ़ा सकते हैं. सो हियर मोनेलिन जीन है फॉर एग्जांपल, जो अफ्रीकन प्लांट है वो हम टोमेटो या लेटुस प्लांट्स के अंदर वो इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो उसका जो स्वीटनेस है, टोमेटो का जो स्वीटनेस है वो स्वीटनेस बढ़ता है. तो यहाँ पे हाउ दिस एक्चुअली द प्रोसेस विल कैरी दिस जीन्स दैट विल बी ट्रांसफर वी हैव डिस्कस हियर. With this also we can this technology is used to improve the starch content in potato. So पोटैटो के अंदर स्टार्च रहते हैं, सबको मालूम है। तो जो स्टार्च क्वांटिटी है वो बढ़ाने के लिए भी कुछ जीन्स है वो तो पोटैटो के अंदर ट्रांसफर करते हैं ताकि वो ज्यादा उसकी जो न्यूट्रिशनल लेवल और इंक्रीज हो सके इसलिए। So with this third point regarding the delaying of the fruit ripening, then how to increase the shelf life of these fruits as well as the flower we have discussed here. So in floriculture हम बहुत सारे फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स एज इन ग्रीन हाउस में ग्रो करते, बट जो कट किए हुए फ्लावर से वो मार्केट में ज्यादा दिन तक वो एज इट इज रहने चाहिए। तो इसके लिए उसकी जो सेल्फ लाइफ है, सेल्फ लाइफ हमें बढ़ाने की रहती है। तो इसके लिए कुछ जीन्स है, these genes will transfer into this or transgenic variety with this shelf life genes. They will be introduced in these plants and in flowering plants, so the life of the plant will be increased and they will be beneficial. So how the different types of genes will be incorporated into the plant and how the transgenic plants will develop, we have discussed here. So with this introduction of the syllabus, and there are fourth unit in this unit, and we have start with the unit first, that is cytogenetics in cell divisions and cell cycles. So actually, in the first of all, we introduced with this cell cycle. Cell cycle आपने study किया है, but I just repeat this point. If you are forgotten one stage, you can't understand the genetic levels of that stage. So first of all, you can familiar with this cell cycle because whole uh, unit 1 that is related on the cell cycle and cell division. So in cell cycle, mm, it is audible. Actually, the cell cycle, that means there will be serial events that will be takes place into the cell and then form the two daughter cells. So here in in this event, there will be a cyclic event that will be take place from interphase to the mitotic phase. So the phase is divided into the two phases, interphases and mitotic phases. In interphase, it means the cell growth, the nutrient accumulation, DNA replication process, with transcription and conclusion will take place. So here there will be check of the quality control as well as the DNA. In mitosis phase, there will be mitosis and cytokinesis will be take place. So interphase it's carried out into the G1 and G2 phase, and in mitosis there will be um, in mitosis will takes place into the four substages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. After telophase, the cells will be duplicated. There will be cytokinesis will be takes place, and this cytokinesis forms the two daughter cells. And again, the cytokinesis, the next cycles will be start from the G1 phase. So this is the diagrammatic representation of the cell cycle. So first in G1 phase, then there will be S phase, which is synthetic phase, then G2 phase, and after G2 there will be mitotic phase, and then there will be cytokinesis will be taken. So in mitotic cell, it is carried out into the four prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Then after telophase, there will be cytokinesis will take place and the cells that will be divided. Then in that case, if the all conditions they will be favorable, then the cells will go to the given phase. Otherwise, it will be in zero phase. So in given phase, there will be the cellular content in these cells will be duplicated. So here, except chromosomes, the all material will be duplicated and growth will take place. The synthesis of the mRNA, that is translation process and protein synthesis will be taken. Then in synthesis phase, actually the DNA will be replicated and here the chromosome duplication will be taken. In tissue phase, there the cells again the cell growth will be take place. The cells that will be prepared for cells mitosis. So your mitosis will be fixed. So again, this mitosis will carry with the four different stages. In process, there will be chromatin material will condense into the chromosome. Then in metaphase, the chromosomes line up into the equatorial plane. In anaphase, these chromosomes will be break down and the in anaphase, again these chromosomal material they break down, they form the sister chromatids, and these chromosomes they were moved to the opposite poles. After anaphase, there will be telophase. So in telophase, again the nuclear membrane they will be reappear, nucleoli reappear, and the chromosomes they are unwinding into these chromatin. Then after telophase, the cells will go to the cytokinesis. Cytokinesis that means there will be formations of the cell plate. So in cytokinesis, the two daughter cells will be formed. So if the all conditions will be suitable, then it goes to the given phase. Otherwise, it is on a resting stage at the resting stage, which is called G0 phase, and is given or another cells, if they are having the favorable conditions, they will be goes to the. So this is the cell cycle. So in your syllabus, not only the cell cycle, but here the first point is about the checkpoints. So checkpoint that means cell itself check their ability at the different stages of the cycle. So first checkpoint it is at the so first checkpoint it is at the G1 and S in between the G1 and S. And here the different at this stage the different proteins as well as enzymes they will be required for checking the cell. So here the double strand they will be break. So here homologous recombinations of the chromosomes will take place. At that time the ATRC1 then P53 then MDM2 these are enzymes they are required at the first checkpoint. Then the second checkpoint will take place at the S phase, in between the S phase and G2 phase. So here again the different enzymes which will be required for the RPA, DC1, and another also enzyme they will be required for checkpoint. Then the third checkpoint takes place in between the G2 and N phase, and last the checkpoint that will be present in the anaphase or in between the metaphase and anaphase. So here the different enzymes like BUF1, BUF3 and another enzyme they will be required in this process for the checking the ability of cells if the all processes will be regular or any or is any problem. So this is the introductory part. With this introductory part, we have discussed about the cell cycles and cell division. In from next lecture, we have discussed the checkpoints and the cytogenetics of the checkpoints in the cell cycle.